What's up, everybody? It's your boy Angel Rodriguez from Z Studios 815. Back at it again from A to Z podcast. Oh, sorry about that. I definitely want to thank everybody that has been following the podcast, checking everybody out. I really appreciate it. If you want to support the platform from A to Z Studios, go down in the description, click one of the Z Studio links where you can buy some merchandise, some art, whatever. All that goes to this podcast alone. YouTube or any other social medias does not pay me, so I try to work for everything by commissions or purchases from my art. I would really appreciate it. It would build the platform a little by little. And for me, I appreciate it as well. Now, today's guest is the flyest pilot I've seen on stage. He definitely be rocking that chemistry. But you guys know him as Fligh Jones.
What's going on, man?
Did I say it right or did I say flight with the T?
I be close. Sometimes I can't tell if somebody say the T or they don't. So, but it's Fly with no T. But some people call me Flight. So what's going on?
Yeah, man. Thank you so much for coming.
Oh man, I appreciate the invite, man.
So before we get any further, man, can you look at the camera behind me over there and can you plug yourself, however, whatever you got?
Oh man, hey, what's going on, y'all? It's Fligh Jones. You know, I've been repping the rock all my life. 33 years old. Been rapping since high school. Man, I done worked with a lot of people. There's a lot of people I still want to work with. But yeah, I just released an album this past few months ago called Flight Plans. Got an album finna drop next month with Jay Church and we chemistry together. We got an album coming out next month called Accidentally on Purpose. I think it's coming out, I don't know, 13th, 17th. We still got to figure it out, but yeah, and it's coming real soon, so be on the lookout.
And where do you prefer people to follow you? And which platforms?
Mainly Facebook and probably Twitter. I mean, I got Instagram too, Fly_Jones on Instagram, Fligh Jones 1989 on Twitter, Fligh Jones on everything else. So
for sure.
Type in FLIGH and hopefully your boy pop up.
For sure. And if you can't, man, definitely look in the description. I will have all his links there as well. Now, Fly, for everybody's first podcast, usually we go back to the beginning. But I believe you've gone on to Vic's podcast, Beats Breaks Back and Beyond. Definitely go check it out. But for the people that haven't checked it out, you know, definitely, if you don't mind us doing a summary as brief as you want, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's start it off at where were you born?
Right here in Rockford. Born in, what's that, Rockford Memorial?
Okay.
I grew up in my first 3 years. I was in Jane Addams.
James Adams?
Yeah, Jane Addams, the projects they tore down.
Oh, okay.
By Oliver Taco is.
Okay, yeah.
They were around, like across the street and off to the side next to the gas station. It was all that land that's there now. It was the projects right there. They tore that shit down.
Oh, shit. Damn, dude, that's like literally not too far from here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I done lived everywhere in the city, though.
Okay.
But I represent the South Side, what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Went to school at East High School, West Middle School. I done lived on the North. I done lived on the West. I done lived on the West End. I done lived on the East Side, further east. I done been everywhere.
And is your favorite the South, or?
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Oh, yeah.
That's where I spent my teenage years. That's where Fligh Jones came out at.
Yeah. Oh, and then, all right, speaking of that, like, when did music come around?
Let's see. I started out, teenager, girls, started out listening to all the boy band R&B stuff, thinking you're going to be, like my brothers did a little singing. So I thought we was going to be like a group, and I was going to be the rapper in the group who can't dance or sing, but I rap. Like the first thing I ever wrote was like an R&B track.
Okay.
Well, somewhat of one, I guess. But I didn't start rapping until I was like 15.
Okay.
Me and one of my buddies, shout out Darius, Wayne Perry on Facebook. That's my homie. He rapped too. We was walking down the street, and this girl comes out of the house, and she's just like, "Hey, y'all know anybody that want to come to a studio? My brother got a studio in here." And we just like, "Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
guess." Like I've never rapped nothing until that day. We went there. He was holding like these little classes, and he
yeah.
gave us all like a Kanye beat to rap to. We took it home and wrote like a verse and a chorus to it. Like he literally had like studio classes with us, teaching us about writing, form, writing and just everything. So at first, when I first started rapping, I called myself Junebug. That was
Okay.
a nickname I had when I was younger. So I wrote that for about, I say, a year or two because we dropped an album in high school. We were a rap group called Black Mob. I can't remember the
Okay.
name of the album. I
Yeah.
swear I don't. But
Is there still stuff around or?
oh no,
Oh man.
I don't have nothing. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
so. It's a lot of early music I wish I could get my hands on, but no, I don't have none of that stuff.
yeah. But before you went into that studio session, like, so you had no idea of like doing music. You just listen to it.
Just listen to it like
Okay.
all day. That's all I ever did was listen to music since
And
I was short.
and did your parents bring the music around you, or did you find it yourself?
Mainly probably pops. My dad listened to a lot of LL Cool J.
Ooh.
That's his favorite rapper. So I was like, he didn't make you listen, but he made sure I knew early rap and not just what was out at the time, which was the other stuff he was listening to, like the NWA. He was like big on the West Coast stuff.
Okay.
He really
So
don't even like East Coast rappers, but
really.
he loved LL Cool J. This
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like, dude, LL Cool J from New York.
yeah.
So yeah, I grew up listening to a lot of West Coast stuff. Tupac, Ice Cube, that was one of
Mm.
my favorites. And then Bone Thugs came out. They was on my list. So
Oh yeah, for sure.
Master P, I was on that No Limit real hard. Master P was my man.
Yeah, yeah,
And then like then the Eminems, and then you get older and you start like understanding what you listening to more. That's when
yeah,
I got
yeah.
on Nas. Start
Ooh,
listening
okay,
to
yeah,
DMX and start. That's when I start buying albums
Mm.
instead of just watching videos. You just watch videos, all you seeing are the singles.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I used to buy albums and take the booklet out and be putting pictures on the wall and stuff. I did
Yeah,
all that shit. I
yeah,
love
yeah.
buying. That's why I love streaming, but I miss going to the store buying an album.
Yeah, yeah, low key. I mean, yeah, I definitely for you on that because like when I was younger, I didn't know what the fuck I was had with the CDs, bro. I thought it was just a CD with songs. But now that I'm older, bro, now that I collect, I mean, I just got those, but yeah, I definitely regret losing. Like, I know I had I think the collection of Life After Death, Biggie Smalls. I know I had a Tupac, bro, a couple
Dude, I bought
Tupacs,
All Eyes on Me like 3 times.
dude. Yeah,
I bought the Eminem show like 3 times. Like,
dude, like, I mean, my father or my sisters, I believe, gave me like Tupac's CD, and then they bought it again, and then I bought one, I believe, but I lost
mm,
them or fucked them up. So I really regret that shit, bro. Which one was your first one,
my first.
if you
It's funny.
remember?
I do. The
Okay,
first
okay,
time I bought a CD, I bought two. That's
okay.
how much I was listening to what was going on. I bought Nick Cannon's album and I
What?
bought Ray J's album. Those are my first albums I bought. And after that, I think I bought Gene Wine's album. Last I was big on R&B too.
Yeah,
So I bought Gene Wine's album. Nick Cannon was the first rap album, but I don't really count that as the first rap album.
yeah,
So I
yeah.
think my first rap album I bought was it was Eminem Show. Yep,
Okay.
because my mom made me sell it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I remember I had my door was open. I was blasting it. She didn't have no problem with it
Yeah, yeah.
until she heard Superman.
Oh, really?
Superman came on, and all I remember hearing is her just cussing, asking, "What the fuck is that?" My cousin happened to be there at the time. She's like, "You finna get rid of this?" And I'm like, "Man, what?" And my
Oh,
cousin was like, "I'll buy it from you. I'll give it to my boyfriend." And I was just like, so my mom made me sell it. But about,
eee.
I'll say about a week or two later, I had somebody else take me to the store and get it from me
Okay,
again. I
yeah, yeah.
needed that back.
Dude, I shit you not, bro. I keep forgetting Will Smith and Nick Cannon like did music.
Yeah, I
Uh,
bought that Nick Cannon because he had that Gigolo song.
okay,
You know,
yeah,
you know. But I listened to the whole album. I thought it was decent. I thought he would have kept rapping, but he started doing other things.
yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, I always thought somebody that does music stays in music, but as I grew up, I learned that like they do more than that. Okay, I thought they were gonna ring the doorbell again, but yeah, man. But yeah, man. And sorry if I get off track and we backtrack, bro. Sometimes I'm all
Oh, you alright, man.
yeah, yeah. Okay, and then so you got all your music taste from your dad, or
A lot from my dad. Of course, my mom listens to music and stuff too, but you know,
same kind?
not too big on rap. A lot of R&B. That's where I got
Okay.
my R&B side from. And my grandmother and my uncle, they had a lot of records and old albums and stuff. So I came up listening to a lot of old stuff like Al Green and
Okay,
Anita
yeah.
Baker and Bobby Blue Bland, B.B. King. My uncle, he had such a distinct collection. This man had, you can go in this collection, you'll find a rap album. You go down a little bit, you'll see like a NSYNC.
Oh
Then
shit.
you go up some more, and you'll see some stuff from the '60s. Like his stuff was just everywhere.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it was mom, uncle, dad, and grandma. And that's where my music came
And I mean, as an artist, do you feel like that's necessary to get a taste of all genres or
from.
what?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Like I said, I rap, but I think that's why I'm able to make some of the softer side of the music because of what I came up listening to.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like yeah, I for sure. Because I listen to your music, and I for sure feel like you. It's not just hard rap. You definitely switch flows.
Oh yeah, because if I was to be like mainly doing what I heard, I wouldn't even be this type of rapper. I'd
Mm.
be a hardcore thug ass nigga. Like, cause
Yeah,
my
yeah.
my uncle, I have another uncle. He listened to like the Biggies and the 8 Ball and MJG. So it's like if I didn't want to listen to what my dad was listening to, I go to Uncle House. I'm playing that other stuff, so I get to hear that the Maces and the Diddies and all that stuff. Go
Yeah,
home to my dad's house. And it was funny. It was like that's when they was doing the East West. So I go to Unc's. Unc
yeah,
got the East Coast banging. I go
yeah,
home. Pops got the West Coast banging. So just like I was able to hear everything.
yeah. May I ask who did you spend more time with?
Out of them two, out of Uncle, oh, probably for a couple years, Uncle, because I had a
Okay,
cousin.
yeah, yeah,
My
yeah,
cousin lived there too, so we would be tagging along with whoever we could tag along with.
yeah, yeah.
Oh
That's
yeah.
dope. Yeah, yeah. Okay, and then so when you do the class, you didn't spit no bars on no rec or recording or nothing like that.
The first day, I don't think we rapped that day. He just, introduced himself, let us know what we were gonna be doing in the class and stuff like that. So when we came back that next time, I think that's when he gave us all an instrumental,
Okay.
and they were all Kanye beats. That's when Kanye first came out with like College Dropout and shit.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think all the beats were off College Dropout, and there was 5 of us, I believe. He gave me the 2 words with Most Def on it, Kanye Most Def, and I forgot who the other rapper, Freeway.
Okay.
2 words, that was my shit. But when he gave me the beat, I was just like, I know that song. I can't rap on this. Like I've never rapped before.
Yeah.
Like what am I
Yeah.
supposed to go home and rap about? I don't remember what I said, but he gave us all instructions. Come up with your own little 4 or 8 bar chorus, and then write a 16.
And were you serious at the time, or were you just going along because it's to like you're just
Like I went from just going to serious in like a couple visits.
okay?
Like instantly, I found out what I want to do. A lot of black kids want to be athletes. I did too, but I was fucking up in school a lot. Wasn't
Mm.
getting my grades one right, so that was out the door. So once I realized I was good and people liked how I sounded and like what I was saying, it was like, okay, I think I might have something here. But then when I met some older friends of mine that I started rapping with, that I'm still cool with to this day, I still rap with. That's when I wanted to get better because it's like, man, they couple of years older than me. They rap like the dudes I'm listening to on, in the industry. It's like, whoa,
Yeah.
these dudes can go. Like, and they
And,
want to fuck with me, so it's like, oh, I got to step it up.
and where did you meet those people in that teaching
No, I
classroom?
met them through some relatives of mine.
Okay.
They were
Okay.
friends with some relatives of mine, and they just introduced me to them like, hey, these the homies I was telling you about
Mhm.
type stuff, and they was just like, hey man, we heard you. Want to know if you get down with us? And just recently, me and my best friend, he stopped rapping,
Okay.
so I was just doing solo stuff. So I was looking to rap because I like rapping with other people and stuff. So
Okay. Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
like they grabbed me in,
Okay.
just added me to the squad. Shout out Smooth Pimpin'.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Shout out, man. And well, so you would say that. the classroom was the start of making your music, or was that just a base of teaching you how to start your music?
Probably both.
Mm.
Because we were at the studio like all the time after that. Like,
Early?
because we like he had like a little label. He was trying to run his started a record label and stuff.
Yeah.
So he kind of like signed us to it, and he produced the whole album. Like he made all the beats from scratch right in front of us. Every song, like we were we were in it, and we had an album out. We dropped it. It was around going around high school. So that's what it was like. That feeling right there was just like, oh, I think we might be on to something. But my buddy kind of just I don't know. He just retired on me. So it was just like. I'll take breaks a lot, but I don't ever quit. You know, I'm always writing and stuff and always creating this stuff. I just sometimes take a break and go into the studio. But I could say this last 2 years and ever since me and Church start making music together,
Shout out
I
Church.
can't stop.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Church. Like I can't stop because he don't let me. Like he got the same work ethic I had. And it's perfect. That's why we came up with the name. We didn't name ourselves. My wife actually came up with it, but that's how chemistry.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, because we were trying to think of a name, and she said it one day, and we were just like, nah, that ain't it.
Yeah.
So we kept trying to come up with it ourselves, and she was like, what's that one thing y'all got? And we were just like, chemistry. And she was just like, duh, I said that like last week. And we like, yeah, but it ain't sound right then.
Yeah.
So that's how we came up with the name.
Yeah, that's dope, bro. And yeah, and since we're on the topic, man, I definitely wanted to get into that, the chemistry. How did you and Church meet up?
I met him.
And wait,
I met Church at Loft 1039, Loft 1019, Loft 1019. I'm always switching those numbers up.
and is that a building?
It was like an art gallery. It was on Third. What's the street? 3rd Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
And they shut it down or whatever happened. I'm not sure, but yeah, I was there to perform, I believe, and I was there with one of my brothers, and I was talking to my brother, and I just heard somebody singing. Oh, like out of nowhere, just like in the crowd though. Like he wasn't on stage. He was singing to some people. Probably just asked him to sing. And I stopped my brother. I'm like, hold on, somebody's singing. The hell is that? And he was like, oh, that's Jay Church. And he introduced me to him. So like I heard about him through my homie Harp the Hairline. He also a rapper. Shout out to Harp. He told me about him at work. He was like, you know, I got a song with Jay Church, and I mean, I keep hearing about this Church dude. What is he? You know, I can tell he must be a singer. His last name Church. Yeah. But I had no idea at the time he even rapped. I didn't know for like a year knowing Church probably that he rapped.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, my brother introduced me to him, and we talked about doing the song, and we got up and did us. The first song we did together was From the Town. It's on my album. So that's the first one he came and laid down the chorus.
The flight plan, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I definitely heard it.
So yeah, met him at Loft 1019, and that's when I realized he was DDC with knowing Chris and Jeebus and all those guys. So yep, 1019 is how I met him.
That's dope, bro. And yeah, how long did it take you guys, like time wise, to do that first song?
I actually had it like recorded already. Like I wrote the chorus and sung it myself. But once I met him, it was like, man, I want him to do something. You know, I want like I don't know if I want to freshly write something right away or what, if we gonna link up and write. I didn't know. So when he came to the studio, I was just like, man, I got this song right here. You can re-sing the chorus. And he heard it and he just like, man, you don't need me to re-sing this shit. You sound good. And I'm like, yeah, but you sound great. So do me this solid and redo that shit for me. Yeah. And he killed it.
Yeah. He for sure did, man. I definitely love him, man. And so, and then the chemistry, when did that come into both your guys' mind? Or who suggested it first? Or
man, I don't know who suggested it first. I know I thought about it within like the first few studio sessions that we did. It was always like I always wanted to do a duet album with somebody other than the guys I rap with normally. Mm-hmm. So it was just like, man, I want to find somebody in town to do a duet with. So after a few songs, I think, man, he just came over one day and we just, hanging out. And I think we just did it without even speaking about it because we had so many songs together. Like we went from just like one or two to just damn near every song I want a chorus to be sung on it. I'm calling Church. Hey, Church, I got this for you. I got this for you. And once, I think it was when he let me know he rapped.
Okay.
That's when it was like, oh, we finna cheat. Like,
Yeah.
this ain't even fair. Like, oh, okay. So yeah, once I seen his skill with rapping, it was just like, dude, you do every fucking thing. Like that guy plays instruments. He's an artist. With drawing and painting, and he sings. I think he a comedian.
Yeah,
Like this
yeah, yeah.
motherfucker do everything. So it was just like, man, yeah, we gotta. And plus, I knew he could bring out of me what sometimes I can't bring out of myself.
Okay, yeah,
It's
dope.
like that
Yeah.
friendly competition shit. Even though we work making a song together. Every time I write a verse, I'm trying to kick his ass.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
no matter who I'm on the song with, even though we partners, but I feel like that makes a better song. And I know as good as he swears I am, he does the same thing. He brings his best every time. That's why the album is just like it's crazy.
And that's another thing why that's one thing I wanted to bring up. When is the Chemistry album coming? I'm itching for it,
It's
bro.
next month. I can't remember if we said 13th or I think we did say 13th because my album was on my birthday and his birthday is the 13th. I think we dropping it on July 13th.
July 13th.
Yeah. We're supposed to do it. We're gonna do not supposed to. We're gonna have a release party at J and K's.
Okay.
Probably not the same day as the album coming out, but yeah,
Okay,
gotta
dope.
celebrate it.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, I don't know if you know, but I remember the first time meeting you was at, I believe, Screw City,
Oh, okay, yep,
and then you guys introduced as well. At meeting you for the first time, I also met Chemistry,
yeah,
and I was like, "Well, this is dope, bro!" Like, because I haven't seen uh really a duet besides Michael Mike Check
and IQ, yeah,
and yeah IQ and also Dana Copperfield, man.
yeah, yeah. Another thing that motivated me was shout out to Doc and Legend when they dropped a Bad Boys
Yeah, yeah,
collections album. Dude, I mean, I was working at FedEx. I'm
yeah.
dropping packages all every day, banging it, and I think that's when I got the idea. Yep, I was like, man, if these two can do it, and they killed it. Like they both rappers. I wanted to do it with somebody who sings because I dip and dab on the vocals sometimes.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, it's new age rap, but Church can sing, like really, really sing. So that's when I was like, man, we got to do it like kind of like Kelly and like R. Kelly and Jay-Z with that best of both worlds shit. Since Church is a singer, I'm the rapper. He's a singer who does rap too. I'm a rapper who sings a little bit too. Boom, we just put that shit together and we could cover a lot of bases on as far as recording and writing.
Hmm. And this is a question I wanted to ask you, but at the same time, again, man, like I said, if you don't feel comfortable, definitely don't answer. But are you a church man?
I recently just started going to church again.
Oh, okay, okay.
Like all throughout my life has been like, I'm in, I'm out, I'm in, I'm out. But
Yeah, and the reason why I asked that is because church. The reason why he sings is because he used
yeah,
to sing in
church background.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And I thought, when you did dabble in the singing, it's because of church.
Actually, yeah, I was in choir when I was like 7.
Okay, yeah,
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 like
yeah.
7 or 8. So I liked it. I didn't want to be a lead singer. They asked me to lead a song one day, and I was like,
Really?
"Oh no, I don't want to do
What?
that. Leave me in. I like being in the back, just singing and clapping. I was cool with that."
Yeah, yeah. But is it because like you don't feel? I mean, I don't know how you want to put it. Like you don't feel dope in a way. I mean, because you're singing, you're not like
No,
rapping
I
or.
know what you mean. Like sometimes I be worried, like, man, does this sound good? And church be like, man, that shit sound, it sound good, man. And I'll be like, yeah, it do, but you sing it. Like it might sound good.
Yeah, yeah.
Like sometimes I don't even tell him I'm planning on him singing something. I
Yeah.
go in the studio, we'll be in the studio, I'll be in there recording the hook, and then I'll come out and be like, all right, now go do that.
Yeah, yeah.
And he'd be like, and I'll be like, what, man? I wanted you to hear where I'm coming from, and then you go in there and you church that shit up, and you do it every time, you do it perfect every single time.
Yeah, I imagine you coming out the booth. She was like, "What the fuck was that, man? I thought you said you couldn't sing." Oh man.
Yeah, I've had him re-sing. He's re-sung a few things I wrote, but like it's now we get to the point where when we going through beat selection, picking beats and shit, Church a little cheater. He'd be over there writing while I'm over here, still probably listening to it. So we be like, it's a race now to who gonna write the hook or like, cause I love writing choruses and he do too. So it's like sometimes we'll stop in the middle, like, hey, want to add to this? Because if not, I can do it,
Yeah.
but so I like how he worked.
And that's a thing I wanted to bring up too, man. Do you know what you want to say, or does it take time from listening to a beat? What you want to say?
I write to beats mostly. I don't really write, just sit down write rhymes like that sometimes.
Oh,
Like,
really?
yeah,
Okay.
I'm like so into beats. It's just I don't know. That's just how I write. But
No, I've heard it so far. I heard it all, man. Like
yeah,
people just doing work, and then they come up with lyrics.
yeah,
And
it's like it could, man. It depends on what I'm doing too. Like I can write a verse while I'm playing a video game.
okay, yeah, yeah.
We got a pause button. Pause
Yeah.
that. All right, come back to it. Or some days I write half a verse.
Mhm.
Like, man, I can't finish it right now. Or if sometimes I feel like you might force some shit and it might
Yeah.
not sound that good. So it's like, I put that to the side. I go to the next one. When I was at FedEx working, dropping packages off. Some of the songs we got on our album,
Mhm.
I wrote a lot of those choruses, dropping packages off.
Oh,
Just
shit.
sitting there with my phone up, jumping in and out, talking to the phone or typing it, trying not to crash this big ass truck.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like it's a lot. I can write in different settings.
Okay.
I don't. I like it to be like I said. It can be kind of noisy if it's my noise. Like I can have my TV banging if I feel like it because it's just my setting. But I just start writing at the studio because it's like you go in for a session. You want to come in with all your shit prepared because you're paying for the studio time.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but I think one of our sessions for the album, 2 songs, we didn't even have our verses written. And like I said, normally I come to the studio with all that shit already done. Like I do all that shit at home. When I come to the studio, it's just about recording. I ain't got to write nothing.
Okay.
But lately though, like one day we were doing a song and we put the hooks down and it was like, man, I want to write to this now. It was like, man, we got hours before we got to get up out of here. And we sat there and did them. Like sometimes I can write a verse in like 10 minutes. Sometimes it's longer. Sometimes it can be days. Sometimes I come like it's a song on our album, and I remember I don't know what song it is, but I do remember the verse was sitting in my notebook for about a good year,
Oh,
and
shit.
it wasn't done.
Yeah, yeah.
So I go back to it one day. I just looked at it, and it was just like, man, it was like that project you got to get done. It's like I'm gonna kick your ass today,
Yeah, yeah.
and I got it done. And a lot of that I think, like I said, is because it's church.
Mm.
He came along and he just made me like he woke up. I think what I had put to bed a little while ago. Like I chilled out a little bit. My album I just dropped. That shit been done for like 2 years.
Oh, really?
Yes. Like everybody was getting on me. Like I was supposed to drop it like 2 years ago. I didn't do it. Supposed to drop it a year before this one. Didn't do it. So finally, I buckled down and I went from adding songs, taking songs off, but finally I pieced it together and got it done.
Dude, yeah. That's crazy because, dude, 2 years. That's
Bro, like my album has 12 songs. It started with 18.
holy shit.
So I'll just kept going in. Like some of the songs on my next album,
Yeah.
it's some that probably didn't make the first. Or like, man, I mean, when we got music, bro, we got music. Like Church, me and his album, I believe, has like 17 or 18.
Yeah, yeah.
It was like 25.
Holy shit.
You gotta take some off.
Yeah,
And now
yeah.
that I think we're done. I really do think we're done. We're going to the studio next week to just like finish it all up. But I don't really think. I think our songs are completed. It's just about going in there and fixing a few things in here and there. And yeah, man, even me and him, we got one album done, and we're working on the next 2 already. So yeah, just nonstop.
Dude, yeah. I definitely can't wait, man. You guys are definitely talented, man. Can't wait. Is there any shows you got coming up, or?
We will have one
Yeah,
at
besides the release
Exquisite's
party.
Bar next month.
Okay.
We will have one at J&K's next month. And we're in the
Live at Levin's.
The Live at Levin's, the battle. Yeah, we're in that. Man, a lot of that stuff I don't even set up. Church do that.
Oh, really?
Church be like, hey, bro, we got this show. And I'll be like, all right, I'm there.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure,
yeah,
for sure.
He do that. His phone stay busy.
Yeah. Can I ask, are you going to throw it on at the battle? The dance battle?
They ain't ready for these. I ain't never been with no dancer. My wife, she be trying to get me to dance, but I think I got 2 left feet.
Hey, same here, bro. I can't dance shit. And that's crazy because my dad's a break dancer.
Oh, wow. That's what's up.
Yeah. My mom's not dancing.
No, my dad got 2 left feet, too.
Yeah.
My mom talked about it all the time. She still talks about it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and again, man, my bad if we were like backtracking and stuff, but before chemistry, as you're doing your music, where do you really start? You know, I know you're the guy from the classes was helping you, right?
Mhm.
But after that, like, was he there the whole time you
Um,
started, or like
I say
after?
from 15 to about 21,
Yeah.
I was going to that studio named Sean P. What's up, Sean? Shout out to Sean. Was going to his studio for about what that 6 years or something like that. And one day, me and him, kind of had like a fallout.
Oh, okay.
So I needed a new place to go record.
And
And
was that easy to do in Rockford, or did it take time?
it was actually very easy for me
Okay, okay.
because shout out to my cousin Lil Ben. Lil Ben, I knew he recorded at DJ Neil's, so that's why I reached out to my cousin, and he gave me DJ Neil's number. Shout out DJ Neil. He do all my. I've never ever since I hooked up with Neil. I don't record anywhere else. I'm very picky about that shit. So yeah.
And may I ask, is that the dude that you be in the studio with Church?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep. That's Neil.
Yeah, dude. It definitely sounds like he knows how to work with your art
Yeah,
along with Church.
one thing I can be very, very honest about. I wasn't always as good as people say I am now. And I know that because I can tell because Neil let me know without saying it. When I used to record at Neil's early on, he just hit record, play, stop, boom, pay his money, you get out. It was like no reaction from him,
Oh, really?
no nothing. I just wonder why.
So how was it? How could you tell, like, what he's telling you without telling you?
His head wasn't nodding.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
Okay.
a dead giveaway. His head wasn't nodding. His
Okay.
foot wasn't tapping. He wasn't singing along to nothing. Now, in these last few years, he before we leave, he know the words. He's singing them. That's my guy now. Like, and I grew writing. I grew like as an artist. I was Young Mac at I say 17 to about 19.
Mhm.
I was going by Young Mac. I went to Junebug, switched my name to Young Mac. I wrote that for a few years. Then one day I just watched TV and I'm like, man, there's so many Lils because I'm a Mac like my dad. He named me after
Okay.
him. So that's why I wasn't Lil Mac because there was so many Lil rappers in the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I'll be Young Mac. And here come Young Jeezy, and Young Jock, and Young this, and Young Blaze, and it's like, damn, it's now the Young's taking over. It's like,
Yeah.
fuck, I need something nobody has. So I just thought and thought and thought, and then I came up with Fligh, and to make it different, because I actually Googled a rapper. It's another guy named Fligh Jones, but I just make sure I spell mine different, Fligh. So people can tell it's me.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's how I came up with the name. I got tired of the Lils and the Youngs, so I came up with my own shit.
And my ass, are those the only nicknames you had, or did you have more?
Nope, them it. I mean, I like to call myself Deuce Mac.
Okay.
And just recently, you might hear it on some songs.
Yeah,
I call
yeah.
myself Mr. Wangs.
Yeah.
People be telling me that, like, oh, I like Mr. Wangs.
Yeah.
Like, that's my. I think that's the super super smooth guy right there, Mr. Wangs. I
Okay.
think every big rapper damn near got like an alter ego. So
Yeah.
I pull him out every now.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely love the Flight Jones, the Fly's pilot, man. It's definitely dope. Did that like come? Well, I mean, obviously hand in hand, Flight and then Jones.
I wanted to keep my last name on it because I did want to use the name Mac in it too because that's why I was Young Mac. But then like, I remember Mike Jones was out and people they even mess with me now. Mac Jones, like at job and shit. And I was
Yeah, yeah.
like, his name was Mike, guys. And
Yeah,
they
yeah.
like, so Mac Jones. And I was like, oh fuck. So I thought about taking the Jones off, but I was like, nah, I'll keep that on there.
Yeah,
So yeah, I was gonna just be Fligh, but I like Fligh Jones.
that's dope, man. And okay, and this is another thing I wanted to get into, bro. So when you went to the classes or after the classes, did you practice your lyricism or reading? I don't know, like what like music people really do to have like a vocabulary. For me, I think it's reading, but
Um,
everybody's different. So.
I would say reading, but I don't read a lot of. I never grew up reading a lot of books. I
Yeah.
read everything: magazines, newspapers, a few books here and there. if I'm buying something from the store, I'm reading the ingredients. I just never start reading. And plus, I was in the a gifted program in
Oh,
elementary school.
okay.
So yeah, school. That's where a lot of my shit came from.
Mhm.
School and watching TV.
Okay, yeah. So,
People say you can't learn shit from watching TV. Bullshit.
hmm.
And my dad's was big on vocabulary.
Okay.
When I was younger, and we would ask him how do you spell something, he'd point to the kitchen, go get the dictionary. He would never tell us how to spell.
Okay,
So
yeah,
that's how I
yeah.
learned words and learned big words and spelling tests, winning spelling bees in school and shit. So
Yeah, bro. I was never much of a school person, bro. I'm still not even graduated. I always had trouble reading. I don't know what the hell you call it. Dyslexic?
yeah, I
Yeah, yeah,
think
yeah,
so.
yeah, yeah. I was a big dyslexic person, man. But
Oh, I wasn't big on school. Shit, I dropped out at 15.
oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, bro. Me it was 19 or 20 because I was always older than everybody. And then high school, I finished like the 4 years, but I didn't even have the credits. So like I just dropped out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I just stopped going to school. They kicked my ass out. I finished though at 17. I went
Okay.
to youth bill here in Rockford.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm waiting, man. I just got one GED test, and that's the reading.
Oh man, that's what's up, man. Get
Yeah,
that shit.
I know. Yeah, 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 yeah. Thank you, by the way. Okay, so we discussed the lyricism. Have you ever thought about doing your producing, or are you just a music guy?
Um, I think I would like to one day. Yeah, like if I ever get around the equipment or buy some equipment to do it. Yeah, I can dip and dab in it.
I just feel like it's a lot, man. It's a lot.
Yeah, like I've watched people do it, and it does look so like man, it look hard. But I think if you know what you looking for in the sounds, and once you learn how to do shit, and yeah, I don't think it probably gets a lot easier.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason why I say it's hard because there's also so many things to it. You know, you got engineers, you got producers. I feel like it's kind of the same thing, or no?
You can be both.
Yeah,
Like Neil, I don't think he makes beats anymore. He's an engineer, but you can be both. But most people have the two in the room. Like
yeah,
you got
yeah,
the
yeah,
producer there, and you got
yeah.
the engineer next to him, and they work together.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, yeah, and you said you worked with a lot of artists in Rockford.
Yeah, I worked with my homie Harp. I worked with IQ. Um, I worked with Dice. Rest in peace to Dice. I got a song with Dice too, but I haven't released it yet because I want
Oh,
to
okay,
get permission to from like a family member of his
okay,
because
okay.
it's his voice. Is nobody's heard it. It's one of those songs I got sitting away, so it'll be heard soon.
And you don't mind
Hopefully.
me, if you don't mind me asking, are you doing that? Is that how it goes in the music thing, or are you just doing that because of the kindness of your heart? You know, because I totally understand that. You know, I wouldn't want to use something.
I mean, like we were going to release it. We was talking about doing the video and everything, and then his untimely passing. I just decided like I don't even want to. Because at first I was like so sad about him,
Yeah.
leaving. It was just like, man, I don't even want nobody to even hear it. That's my song,
Yeah, yeah.
that's my gift. He did that for me. He came to the studio. We got a picture together. And we took that day at the studio, and it was just like it was something I was gonna hold on to for a while. But then when I realized, like, man, people got to hear this. I still want to get clarification from like either his daughter or his mom
Oh,
for
okay.
them to be like, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah, that's dope. I definitely respect it, man. Yeah, because in my head, bro, as I try to think, I don't do music or nothing. It's just art. But as a music person in my head, I thought like if you released it, it's like an honor.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
But no, that's dope, bro. That you ask for permission. Me as a artist, I definitely don't charge for. I don't do much, but portraits. When I do a portrait, I never ask for money.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. But that being said, I don't do portraits just like that. You know, I definitely got to know you. It's just not like, hey, Angel, do me a portrait. Nah, I got to know you. We got to have some history because then that's where the no charge comes
Oh, I
from.
feel you. Like as far as locally go, like I feel when a lot of people I know they charge for features and shit. I don't. I'm not gonna say I'm not at that level yet. I can charge what I want to, but I do it out the love. Especially we all still local. Like I just don't even feel comfortable.
Oh, really?
Like
Wow. Yeah,
you
yeah,
ask me
yeah.
for a verse, if I like your music and I see myself doing it, oh yeah, just let me know when to be there. I
Oh,
don't
okay.
need no money from that.
Yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
all still local. Like
Yeah,
we all trying to get to somewhere.
yeah, yeah.
If my song help you, if my verse help your song get out there, or I ask you to get on my shit, I'll pay you if you want some money. If that's what you ask for, that's you. Everybody entitled to
Yeah.
what they want.
Yeah, but low key, bro, when they do it out of the kindness of their heart, that hits different.
Oh yeah, like it
Cause
ain't gonna be
me,
like that forever.
oh
This,
yeah,
the
yeah,
price, this free price ain't gonna be free forever.
yeah,
But right now, yeah, anybody in town wants something, I don't charge. If I charge you, I don't like your music.
yeah. Just being honest, yeah, yeah, fuck it.
Like if I
Yeah, yeah,
charge you, it's a reason.
yeah, 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 yeah.
So
So yeah.
and you can't find anybody that told you I charged them for anything. But don't too many people reach out for features anyway, which I don't, don't bother me because I know releasing my album this past year. Now they know in the stages I blessed this last few years, they know who I am now. I
Mhm.
still feel like it's some overlooking going on around here. Always has been, but it don't bother me like it used to. I don't think it bothers me at all anymore. Now I'm just like, whatever, it's your loss.
Mhm.
Plus, I'm better than you anyway.
Mhm.
Like, I love a lot of local rappers around here. Love them to death. Love their music, but if you ask me, I'm better than all of them.
No, you're definitely up there, bro. I
And
definitely agree.
I love my homies,
Yeah.
but they tell you that they'll outrock my ass too, and that's what they supposed to say. So, you know, it's
Yeah,
all friendly competition around here.
yeah, definitely fuck with it, man. And I'm glad. I mean, I'm not glad, but like, with that being said, do you feel like it's kind of hard to do music in Rockford?
It can be. It's just all about relationships.
Mm-hmm.
So, like when I go to a show and I meet new artists, ones I like, I like their song. When they get off stage, give them some, give them some love. Even if I probably really didn't feel the song like that, I'll still shake their hand, give them some love because it's not easy going up there.
Uh-huh.
Like writing this shit and going to the studio, that's nothing. And you got to get out on that stage. That shit, that's a whole different thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like you got to control the room. You got to get people's attention.
Yeah, dude.
You got to know your fucking lyrics. You got to know your words. And big ups to church. Church put me on record performing without my lyrics in the background.
Mm.
And I used to do that shit all the time because I was up there alone.
Yeah.
And a lot of people I know always had a hype man up there with them. A lot of times I ain't had nobody up there with me, so I would use my lyrics in the background as like a hype man. But church was just like, hey man. Matter of fact, we had a performance, a Juneteenth performance at Ellis School, Ellis Elementary, and he was like, hey, when you get your set put together, take the lyrics out. And I was like, huh?
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
like, man, take it out. Trust me, it sound better. Your performance gonna be better. You can do it. You know your shit, right? And I'm like, yeah, I better.
Yeah,
And he's
yeah.
like, trust me, man. And ever since then, that's how we do it.
And that performance, like, was it chemistry or just you?
No, it was just me,
Okay.
and I think he did like a song. Well, I think we both had performances that night,
It's
so
just
we just
separate.
put it together. Yeah,
Oh, okay, okay.
yep. We
Yeah.
did From the Town, and I think I did half of Humming in the Sun featuring Doc Hurt.
Oh yeah,
Shout out
dude.
to Doc.
Dude, I definitely like. I love that song. Okay, yeah, and let's get back to the being on stage, bro. Cause dude, I've definitely see people bring it sometimes, and the crowd not move. And dude, like, like, I feel like it's just a lot to it, man. You can't just grab the mic and just start.
Yeah, but I think I got some experience with that. You can't let it sway you.
Yeah, yeah,
You gotta just keep going.
yeah, yeah,
It could
yeah,
be 50 people out there. If one person looking at me, I got one.
yeah, yeah.
And then you'll see some more eyes come up. That's why when I'm on stage, especially if it's a lot of rappers out there, I like to look people dead in the eyes when I'm on stage. I think that's what helped me in my performance.
Mm-hmm.
I like to every other face, I lock eyes for like a couple bars. Move, as I'm moving, my eyes move. I try to connect with people while I'm rapping, even though I'm busy doing something. It's just I just got little techniques to get me, Cause I get nervous. I think everybody probably do. I get nervous like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Cause it's especially you performing in front of your hometown people.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. Right. Excuse me. Sorry about it. Ooh, had a little panic attack there. Ugh. And okay, going back to that, bro. How did you get your experience?
I hit the stage for the first time at 15. We had a release party at the producer's house, and it was like a party. It was a party. Like all the neighborhood kids came. It was dope. So that was my first time performing.
And how was it, bro? Like, do you
Oh man, we
remember?
tore it up. We performed in our whole album.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
the South Side knew us. We had posters all over the stores and shit. Like it was cool, man. And then it, the group broke up, but we was all still buddies. It wasn't nothing like that. It's
Yeah.
just they all stopped rapping, kind
Okay.
of. But I just never did.
Yeah, man. Life definitely does hit at some certain point, man.
Oh yeah, always, like I said, I always take breaks. But now I don't want to take no more breaks.
Yeah, you should definitely should have, man. Um, what was your longest break?
Ooh.
Because I've been there too, bro. I've definitely been there on and off with my art.
It was some years, man. Like I said, I always record and shit and write and record, but I didn't put nothing out for a while. Once SoundCloud came out, that's kind of when I started releasing shit. So I put music on SoundCloud. This was my first album I just put out. Like I said, it's to me it's old. It's new to everybody else, but to me it's old. Yeah, I got tired of listening to them songs. That's how old it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Like family members be, man, play that such and such. I don't feel like hearing that shit. Like, I'm trying to work on this new song right now. Fuck that song. But I love all my music though. Like you gotta cherish your shit.
Mhm.
Like you have to. Because if you don't believe in yourself, anybody else can do it. So it took me a while to like really had a confidence in my shit. But like I said, I can listen to other people's music and like it and also compare it. And I can be honest with myself. Hey man, that dude better than you. Get on your shit.
Mhm.
I've had that happen. When I first met Doc, I seen him at On the Rocks. He was performing. It was like an open mic night.
Okay.
Dice used to host him. And he was rapping. And my wife was like, babe, who that? I'm like, I don't know. She was like, babe, he better than you.
Oh.
I said, he is. Let's go home. And I shook hands with him, talked to him after the show,
Yeah.
and I went working on music. I reached out to him, we started working together, but yeah, Doc is one of them rappers around here who had me like, all right, I gotta get to it. I gotta pick my pen back up.
Yeah, yeah. Another talented artist, man. And how many times did you go on stage before you kind of, I don't know if you got your niche already or it's still developing, you would say?
Um, see, shout out Poots, Don Poots. That's another cousin of mine. He actually did a song with me,
Mhm.
and he had a release party for his mixtape, and he let me hit the stage, and I opened up for him a couple of times, and was on stage for some of his sets for like a couple of years and shit. So that's kind of where I got my feet a little more wetter, sort of say. And then, man, just over the last few years, from off 1019 to man, different bars and stuff.
Okay.
Just hitting the stage. And DDC was always shouts out to Jeebus. He was just man hooking me up with whatever they had going on. He called me and let me know. Hey man, we got this going on. You want to hit the stage? Hell yeah! How much time you giving me? 20 minutes, 15 minutes. Oh, 20 minutes. Oh, so like it's songs I've done in sets that I ain't released yet.
Mm.
So it's like I'm glad I got so much material. Like I could sit down and not rap for a couple years and just keep releasing shit.
Mm.
But I'm trying to stockpile on these records. So one day, all I gotta do is release music. I want to be like Pop. When I'm dead, I want y'all still dropping shit, and ain't nobody heard it.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And yeah, no, the thing I want to ask you, like when you perform, dude, like, because I've seen you perform, bro, and I've noticed that you guys usually performs from the ones I've seen, which was the Screw City. Um, the McPherson. I don't know if you remember the drive, the food drive, and then
Hmm.
the Texas Lounge.
Okay.
Yeah, and those songs you guys performed, I believe, weren't released, but I think you guys might have done a song each from your list.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, yeah.
Like,
Try
do
not
you?
to give them everything.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
try not to give them everything. Excuse me. Like this last show we just did a couple weeks ago. We we did I think 2 songs. No, we did 4 songs, but we did one that's brand new, brand new. Like it's gonna be on the album, but nobody's heard it. We never performed it anywhere else. Well, we did at the show before that, but before these 2 shows, we knew the crowd never heard it, basically.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
And it was so fresh that we had just recorded the song a couple weeks ago, like a couple weeks prior to that show. I never like to do that. I don't like to perform something so fresh
Yeah,
because
yeah, yeah.
normally I probably don't even remember everything
Yeah,
yet.
yeah.
But
I feel
and
like it takes a while, right, to learn and then perform it, or how you
what
want to
you
perform it.
some I don't know if some people it probably don't. For me, yes, I got to. Of course, like by the time I get to the studio and record it, yeah, I like know it. But to get up there and rap your shit without the words playing in the back, like I said, that shit is just certain things come easy as hell to me, and some other parts about rapping is just a little difficult. I had to work on a lot more.
Okay.
Like like I said, I got the recording shit down. It's still shit we're recording. I know I can learn, but the performing part, that's where your money finna come from. Because the way music's set up with streaming, like I said, you get paid differently now. So if you ain't the biggest artist in the world, you really ain't gonna make no money off just streaming.
Mm.
You gotta perform. You gotta go out there and get money that's finna go hit your hand instantly. You gotta wait for them to cash in your streams, you know.
Yeah, I think you're the first person to say that on here, unless I wasn't paying attention to other people. But like, you know, to perform, that's where the bread's at.
That's where the money at. I
Yeah,
want to tour. Like I want to tour. Like I told church, man, we just gonna keep pushing this music, and I don't give a fuck how it's gonna happen. Our shit, it's gonna happen like the '90s to me. We gonna bum rush somebody's radio station. Somebody gonna make somebody play a chemistry song. One of our songs gonna just happen to pop up on somebody's computer screen one day. Like somebody gonna hear this shit, and we finna be gone.
And for the radio, bro, do you have any tracks that are like clean?
I can have them clean within but I do. I've had Neil send me some stuff before to clean it up. But we gotta do that now for the album. We gotta take the single ones that we plan to make singles, and yeah, gotta get those cleaned up.
Yeah, yeah, because I know if you, the more, and that's really correct me, man. But I feel like the more you want to go public, the more it has to be clean, because you can't really have too much.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like hell. It ain't like we out here talking about shooting motherfuckers or
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. And which I definitely appreciate, man. I
right.
definitely love
I mean, I
music like that.
cuss,
Yeah.
but like I tell people at my church, they be like, "Oh, we want to hear you rap. We want to hear you." Okay, don't be looking at me funny,
Yeah, yeah.
but I'm not a Christian rapper or nothing. I cuss. I talk about fucking. I smoke
Yeah, yeah,
weed.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
but
But
you
it's
won't ever hear
never
me say nothing about pulling a gun, loading it up,
violence.
clip. I like battle rap. I love battle rap, but I never rap like that because
Yeah.
that's not my lifestyle. I'll be lying.
And that's the one thing I almost forgot to mention, bro. I definitely love it when an artist, like, don't get me wrong, man. Obviously, if you bring out stuff like that, that's cool. But when that's your whole catalog, it's kind of like I can't really call you the best, because I feel
Like,
like you gotta. For me, I like variety, and especially if you can leave that gun and violence shit behind, that's a plus. But everybody has their own taste, man. That's
oh
just
yeah,
mine.
like I ain't knocking or nothing. I love all types of music. I might not love every artist in that style of rap, but I got
Yeah.
something I like and I can listen to.
Hmm.
Like everybody ain't gonna like my shit.
Hmm.
That's fine. Like I love the fact that I can go to a show that I'm gonna perform at, and I see all these other people on stage, and some of them music kind of sound the same, and it's hype, and everybody in there turning up. That's fine. That's what the crowd likes. A lot of people younger than me, they different. They got different, different shit float they boat. But I love the fact that when I get up there and I switch the whole shit around, I change the whole aspect of what's going on. Like I'm not the only rapper around here who got bars and gonna, give it to you the way I give it to you. But I think that's the reason I like the certain rappers I do like. because they shit feel like my shit.
Mm-hmm.
Listening to them, it's like, damn, that's dope.
Yeah.
So I like getting off stage and I can see the reactions from the other rappers around here. Like, damn, that shit was dope. And they come up to me and let me know, hey man, y'all either if it's me at church, man, y'all nice, or if it's just me, and hey man, you dope. And I give people the same respect.
Yeah, no, I definitely give everybody their listen. Now that I decided to be an artist myself, an art artist, but like I feel like art artists and music artists are a lot alike, man. We try to show ourselves in the same way, different platforms.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I love it because messing around with DDC and these art shows, I done met a lot of people. Because I be in the house, I go to work, I come home, I play the game, got my wife and kids, get up and do it the next day. Go to the studio every blue moon, got to show it, But now we just church making sure we hitting shows and like we just had our own. Shout out to Tony. Shout out to Conscious Coaching. Y'all my guys. They hooked us up with a like he seen our video. They kicked that shit video.
Oh really, dude? Fire, by the way.
Appreciate it. And shout out to Zen too for when they kicked that shit. That's my bro.
Oh,
Yeah, the guy Tony, he seen the video and he messaged me and he like, man, y'all want to do a tiny desk performance at my spot? And I'm just like, huh? Like, I love what tiny desk is. I know what that shit is. And he's like, yeah, man, I'll give y'all like, y'all get two 15-minute sets or two 30-minute sets or
oh
whatever, and
shit.
y'all get your bandmates. And I ain't never performed with a band.
Yeah.
We just did this last month. I've never ever performed with a band ever. So that was like me getting my feet wet in that aspect. So we had to rehearse and
And
we
the
got it
whole
together.
and the idea of having the band was so they can mimic your beats.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
the drummer played, like the bass line, and like he was young too. Shout out Miles. Miles, youngster man. Like man, Miles what 17, 18, like kid, and he's amazing. I mean, I told him every time we do a live event, I'm coming for him. Like Miles is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And I had my uncle Tim. Shout out to Tim Cochran. He was on the keys. Man, I go to church with Bies. Shout out to Bies. And Mark Tennant. He was percussion. And Cammy Williams. Shout out to Cammy. Michelle Williams' big sister. Taught Michelle how to sing.
Damn, dude, you know the whole band, huh?
She ain't gonna let you forget it.
Yeah.
She was doing the background vocals, and man, we tore the house down, bro. Like it was like I was worried because it was our first show. We didn't have nobody opening. We didn't have nobody after us. It was just us. I was kind of worried about like man, you work, like damn, I wonder how it's gonna be. Man, it was dope.
Dude, man, I should have. Cause I should have checked out the live band one. Man.
It was dope, and I love performing with live band. It just it's different.
Is there one in the works? I mean, don't get me wrong, bro. I definitely do try to go to everybody's show, but at the same time, bro, I gotta be here working.
Oh yeah, man. I be trying to tell people the same thing. If I don't make it, it's a reason. I want to go to people's events too.
I would like to check out. Yeah, I would like
a live show.
Yeah, live show. I would like
I think the one we do at Exquisites next month might be.
Exquisites.
Yeah, I think we're incorporating the band again. So if we are, we need to be rehearsing. So my bad, guys.
Really? I thought it was just they set up and then they mimic your thing and then you just go.
Oh no, we had to because it's different than the recording.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
So it's just like, and you perform it different too. Yeah. Like you might come in on a different point. You might have a chorus. You might do the chorus like 4 times just because. And that's how we were doing it, depending on how the crowd was reacting. That's just how we performed the song. Okay. And the band got to keep going. They got to keep playing the same shit over and over and over for about 4-5 minutes. But they feeding off of us too, though.
Yeah.
How we rocking. That's what my bass player kept telling me. It's just like, man, however you move and you react, I'm with you. And at first it's just like, I don't get it until we rehearse. And it's like, and he like, see, when I didn't do that, it's because I'm watching you. And it's like, oh, okay. So, dude, the band aspect is dope.
Yeah, man. Like, see, these are certain things I don't know, but I give appreciation to, bro. I thought it was just like how it just said, the band just sets up, they mimic whatever.
I mean, like,
And I say mimic because I play or whatever, you know.
I mean, probably like say somebody watches the video what we just did with the band. Yeah, they could probably mimic it like, oh, I'll just do that.
Yeah.
But them listening to the beats, like the drummer Miles, we sent the songs to everybody when we not around, so everybody could be, they could be playing to it and stuff and learning it. Man, when Miles showed up to the first rehearsal, he had it. Like I'll be like, hey, we about to work on such and such. Oh, okay, I know that one. And he'll get to hitting it with the drum, and it's like, how the fuck is he able to just do this shit? But
yeah, I mean, I don't know how you guys do it, bro. All together, man. I definitely give my respects to you guys.
oh yeah, man, appreciate it, man.
Yeah. So I'm changing that battery, bro. And after that, I don't know if you want to go into this segment, where we play some of your music and you just tell us a little bit.
Oh yeah, man, you can do that.
All right, guys, we're gonna head into the jukebox hour. We're gonna play some Fligh Jones music. And
what you playing? You playing some Flight?
Light speed through you amateurs.
Fly. Jones, stretching my wings, flexing these dreams, collecting this cream. Your boy is major in these minor leagues, remaining humble though. Window small as a bungalow, I never stumble though. Focused on paper, I'm test taking. I kills for the bacon, I'm West Craven. Kick back and I'm eighth and my thumbs chafe. It's real bread that I'm baking, your crumbs faking, so they always on my coattails. Cash counting, hollering, oh well. Light speed movements, you going nowhere. You niggas getting blinded by commas, I see them so clear.
They definitely gotta go check out the rest on SoundCloud if they want. I'm
SoundCloud. It's on my YouTube. It's on my YouTube page, Fligh Jones.
Where do you prefer people to go? Just to YouTube?
I mean, yeah, you can go to YouTube, get them views up. I mean, SoundCloud, same thing. It don't make me, I'm not picky. Support is support. As long as you heard this shit and you like it and you fuck with me, I'm cool with that. I'm definitely not picky.
Okay, yeah, and the stuff you said in the beginning, bro, like, who'd you link up for this? If you remember, it was about a year ago.
That was my homie Earl Rich. The song is actually very old, bro. The song is like 7 years old.
Holy shit.
And it's been recorded for 7 years. We just did a video one day. Like, man, we need to do a video. And I mean, what song? So we decided on this one and made a video and boom. I got a lot of old music, bro. Like, you'll hear something and think it's new and it's not.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
that's
like,
what's fun about music. Like, my album could be mixed of songs from like 3 years back. Everything don't be just like everything Church and I just did though. Like for me and his album, is like written in these last few months type shit. But my stuff it be all over the place.
Yeah, bro. Holy shit! And when did you do the video?
Ooh, what? 2 years ago now, probably. 2020? I think it was 2020. I think I was still at FedEx. Yeah, it was probably 2020.
And then you dropped it on SoundCloud?
Yes, I think so. Yeah, I think just one day I was bored and I'm like, man, I realized the video was only out. The song wasn't out, never released the song. So I was just like, oh, let me put this on SoundCloud. Okay. So yeah, the video was out first. Just bored one day, got a bunch of homies come to the house, play some games. Called my video guy, shout out to Greg G, Film or Die. He came through and did the video.
Again, can you mention how this came about?
Oh yeah, my homie Earl Rich, big bro, he came to me with it, and he was just like, man, I got this beat, I got this chorus to it, and I want you to hear it. And he rapped me that chorus, and instantly I fell in love with it. Like, man, okay, all I need to do is write my little, all right, I got it. So I love those. Somebody come to you with something, you just got to write the 16. Yeah, that's easy.
Do you prefer? Oh yeah. Yeah. And how long did it take to record, bro? Sorry, bro.
The video?
Yeah. No, well, the track, right? I believe the track.
It depends, probably. Like if it's a song I'm kind of rap with a faster speed on, sometimes it might take me a second because it's like when you at home rapping or in the car rapping it sound how it sounds. But when you get to the studio, sometimes it's like it speed up or slow down a little bit. You know, if that makes sense. So it's just like sometimes it take me a second to catch it. You know, but I ain't the only one. I watch everybody record. You be in there fucking up.
Yeah. And the guy you're still fucking with the recording, he helped.
He wrote the chorus himself. Cause like I said, sometimes even not just with church, with my homie Earl Rich, we be racing to do shit. So since he found that beat, he was already working on it. So he probably had his verse done too. I don't know, but he when I came over, he spit that to me, and it was like, oh, okay. So I do that too. Like, hey, I got this song. I just I send it to you, or you just play tag with tracks.
Yeah.
Like I got another EP coming out with me and my homie Harp the Hairline. Right now we got about 6 songs done already, probably. I don't know how many gonna be on that little album or EP, but yeah, that'll probably be out after me and it'll be after Church and I Chemistry album.
Yeah, bro. And my bad if I'm all over the place. For oh man, yeah, man, I'm fucking little stoned.
Y'all gonna have to give me a drink y'all shit all the time.
Yeah, and throw one this way too. I definitely fuck with him, man. Okay, now let's get into the next track that I fucking love.
Every day's another one. Hold me up a double cup, roll me up another one. I ain't out here playing, baby. Check the score, I run it up. Others think they own us. Yeah, baby, we own us. Take it from a player, baby. Every day's another one. Hold me up a double cup, roll me up another one. I ain't out here playing, baby. Check the score, I run it up. Others think they own us. Yeah, baby, we own us. Keep it pimpin', keep it smooth. But I ain't waking up to lose. Half the paper, fuck a snooze. Half the paper, fuck a bitch till she snooze. Start the day with no stress. Thank the Lord, cause I'm blessed. You touch a paper, I caress. Fligh Jones. No longer in the nest. I crack the shell, now they taking the L.
So, but dude, definitely love it, man. How did this come about, bro? Like
this song,
yeah.
Man, funny.
Right.
I had a homie. He was at my house. We was chilling, smoking and drinking and shit, just me and him. And he don't even rap or nothing like that. Like, we play video games online with each other a lot, but I know him in real life. I was just sitting there talking shit with him, and I was writing the chorus on that song. I was just sitting there, just chilling with him. And he like, man, what you doing? I'm like, oh, man, working on the song. I had the beat playing in the background, so but I was chilling, but I was still working. And I think a couple of days later, I wrote the verses and recorded that shit and called my video guy. I was like, hey man, I need to do a video. I didn't know what to do at the moment. I didn't know it was gonna be that song because it was so fresh. So like even when we recorded the shit, some of the shit it was still like I didn't even know it. I'm sitting there learning my song as I'm making the video to it because it's like, but I picked it just felt right to do that one. So that's why I did that video.
Dude, yeah, definitely you didn't go wrong, man. I definitely love that track, man.
Yeah, I try to just plus I want them
And where
to see
were
a
you
different
at?
side.
Like,
we were fucking man.
No, not for the video, but like, where were you at in your like music history? You would say. Were you coming off like a little break or?
No. It was like even during this me and Church were working on our album when I did that video.
Dude, that's another thing I forgot.
It was just like it was a day Church. I think he had just left.
Yeah.
So it was just like, all right, I could work on some of our shit, or I found a different beat. I was like, man, I ain't wrote a solo song. Cause that's what's like. I get so used to we doing our shit, and I think it happens to him too. We forget we solo artists too.
Yeah.
So it's like we was working on our shit so much. It was just like, damn, I gotta get him some Fligh Jones. Fuck.
Yeah, fucking. And during COVID, bro, I mean, I don't mean to, but like real quick, like, did you rack up music around that time or no?
Yeah, I was still going because I remember I caught that shit and Neil caught that shit. Like everybody caught that shit.
Yeah, but the reason why I bring it up is a lot of the COVID time. That's where a lot of people branched out to it.
Yeah. Like I kept writing. I was still going to the studio. Like showing up with the mask. Neil was Lysol and everything.
Ooh,
And
dope,
like we was we was. I still was writing. Still was working.
Yeah. And I didn't really want to bring, but that time realistically, a lot of people were doing what they.
I mean, yeah, because you ain't really had shit else to do any fucking way.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was gaining weight in the house and shit, eating food all day.
Yeah, I still do, bro. But dude, yeah, man. Now let's get into another track, bro. This one.
Some vowels, A's, E's, I's, Ows. Why they tryna view fly from the clouds? Hop in the pro, this shit ain't just starting now. Four left, but I ain't never a square. Flow got so much drive, it's forever in gear. Side shows always front from the rear. Two wings on the pen, behind bars on the lid.
Can I kick that shit?
Yeah, kick that shit.
I understand that nobody puts it down like this, so can I?
Man, I told you it was fly, bro.
Fly's being covers outside.
Oh, goddamn, man. Shit. Say something. Black. 1, 2. Sick of your ass. Shout out to John Lee. He's the owner of J&K.
Yeah. Dope guy,
That's
bro.
dope. Well, yeah, all that was Zen idea. That's how I like it. Showed him last.
I mean, very dope, man.
Appreciate it.
Did Zen listen to it and
we
have a vision of it, or did he just bring the idea to you guys? Like, oh, let's do it at the bar.
I
at
think
J&K.
he came up with the idea at the bar after we. I think it was after we recorded the song.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember it was his idea though. Yeah, he was like, "Man, we can do it at the bar. I work there. We can do it on. The bar was closed that day, but John showed up and opened it, and let some people come in and let us do it. So he basically just gave us the bar for the day. So it came out real dope, like real dope. But then the reason I feel like I came so hard on the song, and I know Church did too. It's because of Zen, man. We asked him to get on the song, and when he showed up, and because we didn't just send it to him, he sent it back with his verse on it. He showed up to our session.
Oh.
So when he came in and he laid it down, it was just like we ain't put our parts down yet. I had wrote mine, but I remember before I heard his, I'm like, man, I gotta come with it because I know he's finna come here on that bullshit, man. And he came in there and laid that shit down. And it was just like, oh, this song finna be dope. Because I already knew what me and Church shit was sounding like. So to hear Zen and he put his shit on there, that's when I knew, like, oh, it's a rap. We finna kill him with this.
And did he listen to anything previous?
Yeah, that's my guy. He seen I performed at an event he was performing at. That's how I met Zen. It was at an event at the Mandalay, the bar they closed down downtown. He was actually performing with a band.
Oh, cool though.
I mean, bro, killed it. And I didn't even know he rapped. I knew he was a poet. I knew he was an artist. I knew he was a photographer.
Yeah.
I had no idea he was a rapper.
Yeah, that's the one thing I found out last that he did.
Yeah, me too. So when I was up there, I was standing. I remember Doc was standing next to me, and Doc like, hey, Zen dope. And I'm like, I ain't never seen him. And he like, yeah, he nice. And when he started rapping, like he had a nice. I swear it seemed like they was up there about 20 minutes, and he was. I mean, man, just his flow is. The way he was up there with the band, that's what made me want to do it too. So I'm like, man, okay, I ain't never seen nobody do it like in front of my face. I've seen it on TV, seen it at concerts on, shit like that. But like right there, yeah, he murdered it. So it was like I became a student.
I would definitely go check out his set.
Yeah, he dope. Yeah, we gonna have him on. We got another song in the works.
With him?
Ooh,
dope.
So that'll probably be on the second album.
Second? Not the first, damn, bro. You teased me.
Yeah, kick that. Hey, we got him on kick that shit on the first. We can't have him on two on the first. We gotta split it up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm close to wrapping it up, man. Would you ever do hard copies?
Yeah, we plan on. Not planning. We are. We will. Yeah, we finna do. Of course, it's gonna be on all platforms, but we want to do vinyl because I just got into the record stuff. Yeah. And I like them, so yeah. I got my face on one.
Yeah, bro. Definitely let me know, bro. I got one from Dana Copperfield coming through.
The album cover, it's dope. Like, shout out to our album cover artists Zen and Kelvin, and it's yeah. I told, but yeah, I ain't show nothing.
Yeah.
But yeah, they did the cover, and it's the cover and the photo shoot for it, and like gonna use shots for all type of shit. But yeah, they blessed us and it was their idea.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, definitely shout out those guys, man. Definitely talented. I know Zen takes some beautiful pictures. So does Calvin also being an artist and a designer as well?
Yeah, he is. He's good. I didn't even know that like I'm learning how you do art. I didn't know none of you guys did art.
Yeah.
I thought you just did a podcast. I didn't know you paint and draw and just like I didn't know church rapped and did the extra stuff. It's like everybody does something else other than what you're known for. And that's dope.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's what I found out too later on. Now, bro, like it's not just being good at one thing. Like you gotta have multiple things going on, at least, you know.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely be watching everybody. I gotta give me an extra activity. So like you said, producing, probably keep it music.
But I don't know what it takes, man, because sometimes you do gotta learn some shit, and that takes time and money. You know?
But I also just like writing too.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
I love writing. Like if I was to ever just stop recording music and performing, I'll never stop writing. I'll just sell shit I write. Somebody else would, blow up off that shit. I'll just get paid for it.
Low key, I've never thought of doing music, but I would like to think of verses and then I would sell them or give them away. Because there's sometimes where I listen to artists and then I want to hear them say certain things.
Yeah, so if you need anything, holla at me. I got you. I ain't gonna tell nobody.
Ooh, maybe an intro for me. But yeah, man, we're at the hour and 30 minutes. I was gonna wrap it up. Appreciate you coming.
Oh yeah, man. Appreciate you having me, man. Most definitely. Definitely appreciate that.
Okay. So yeah, I like to give a little art to all my guests.
Yeah. You gotta be looking like Doug Funny.
Yeah, it's a sticker. I like to give my guests like a sticker. I definitely am just gonna start doing just a render of what I think they look like.
Man, bro, that's dope, man.
In my cartoon form.
I
went with.
Got it.
Yeah, I definitely went. I was gonna put a flyer pilot hat. I was like, nah, I wanted to keep it,
Yeah, you definitely got the joint looking dope though. Hold on, I might have to steal that. You got the under the lip.
Yeah, man. Whatever you want to do with the image, definitely give it to Church. I know he can do something with them.
Oh yeah, man, it's dope.
Yeah, but I know I can come up with something better we'll just wrap it up, man. Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. Definitely go check out Fligh Jones, bro. Sorry. On all platforms, man. Oh yeah, and definitely stay tuned and stay safe. Yeah, man. My bad. I got a brain for it.